Hi everybody, I'm Sterling with Strategy Content Marketing. I'm here to make a shortened version of the long video I just made about the power of social media sharing, the power of using multiple video platforms, and the strength that your online presence will gain over a period of time if you're just persistent and regular about putting your content up and sharing it on multiple platforms in a systematic manner. So let me get that summary out of the way and talk first very quickly about the power of social media sharing. If you didn't do any social media sharing, let's look at your typical blog post. Here's a blog post. You did a YouTube video and you embedded it in the blog post, and then the YouTube video, it resides over here on your channel on YouTube. It's also searchable by probably the same title as you used in the blog post. That gives you a couple of backlink opportunities. What can you do to improve that besides get your ranking up on the search engines? Well, you can share it. Every time you share something, it's putting it in front of a whole bunch of people, giving them the potential to say, that looks like a cool article, that looks like a cool video. I think I'd like to take a look at it. And they will, and if they like it and you've done your job, they're going to end up at your website. If you didn't share it, you're not presenting it to a huge audience. So let's just illustrate the power of presenting your blog post and your video to 6 potential social media. Let's say we're going to take your blog post and we're going to share it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different social media. Let's take your YouTube video and we're going to share it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different social media. Now, for the sake of illustration, let's say each share, this could be Facebook, Google+, Twitter, etc. Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Delicious, Pinterest, whatever you want to use. Let's say each time you shared this blog post, it resulted in only one person who wanted to look at your blog post and did. Well, if it was only one person, that's going to end up multiplying the number of people who saw your blog post by 6, because you shared it 6 places. Likewise over here. You've got like an amplifier here, an amplifier effect. So here's 6 more possible views to your blog post. Here's 6 more possible views to your YouTube video. Now, instead of 2 possible backlinks, you've got 6 plus 6 is 12, plus these 2 possible backlinks. You've got 14 possible backlinks because you took the time to share it. Now, that's just using a number of 1 for illustration. Now, that doesn't take into account that YouTube is not the only place there is to share your video, or to post your video, for your video to reside. Your video can reside, take that out of the way, your video can reside actually on YouTube twice, as long as it's a slightly different data format. So let's expand what we're going to do with video. Here's your YouTube twice, and then we're going to upload your same video to some other video hosts like Vimeo, Dailymotion, and we use VidMy. There's also Metacafe and some other ones. But that gives you 2 YouTube videos, take the same content, upload them to these 3 platforms, give them slightly different names. Didn't take you hardly any effort except the time to upload and keep track of what you're doing to present that video on 5 different platforms. Now, not only are you going to gain a tremendous advantage when you start sharing all 5 of these additional things, you're also going to start gaining search engine ranking in Vimeo, Dailymotion, in VidMy, MetaCafe, whoever you're using. You're going to start gaining recognition there too. This all filters back to strengthening the foundation you're standing on. So let's say you followed this same pattern of sharing to 6 different social media on each one. We shared the 6 social media on your first YouTube video, your second YouTube video, your Vimeo, your Dailymotion, and your VidMy. So now, instead of one possible backlink resulting from somebody finding your one YouTube video, you have 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6, because you uploaded the same video content to 5 other places and shared them all separately. You've created 6 times 5 is 30 more opportunities for people to be directed to your website. Now imagine the power of this. If you produce 1 blog post and 1 video, and you do this with it every business day of the year, that's 250 videos. 250 times 30 plus 2, 250 times 32 is something like somewhere in the neighborhood of 7,500 possible backlinks. 7,500 people you're possibly directing to look at your website that you would not otherwise be directing if all you did was put up a blog post and a video. Now, multiply that by the fact that your strength is growing just by the fact that as people find you, your ranking goes higher in all the search engines. In Google, Yahoo, Bing, as well as YouTube's a search engine in its own, and all these other video platforms have their own search engines per se. So it's just a really powerful thing. If you want to look into this in more detail, I hope this didn't turn out to be too long. Watch my other video, which is about 18 minutes long, and or just call me or Kristen. We'd love to talk to you about this whole subject. So I will see you on the next video. Thanks.